Today we're at the Microsoft head offices in North Sydney to run the first part of our Indigital Schools program with the Kemps Creek Data Centre cluster of schools. The teachers that are here today come from the Kemps Creek and Liverpool area of Sydney, and they're learning about data centres, about augmented mixed reality technologies, and particularly about combining cultural knowledge systems into critical technologies. We came together to talk about cultural protocols, to understand the different parts of Indigenous cultures across the Sydney Basin, and in particular the Darug community and our perspectives on knowledge, language and law here. And we're also introducing them to some hands-on technology workshops with virtual reality, augmented reality, and we've also unpacked a little of the mystery of machine learning as well. The teachers are really interested and they were really starting to tease out where the gaps are in creating opportunities for their students in critical technologies and how they can play a greater role for advocating for First Nations and other students to be a part of this exciting future for our country. This program is part of 4 different clusters across Western Sydney, and so from here, the masterclass, they'll go online and do 4 professional development modules of training. After they finish their professional development training online, they're going to be working with their students in the classroom to create cultural augmented reality stories that will be displayed across NAIDOC Week at the Western Sydney Zoo.
It's a really great way to integrate learning, so we can do it through literacy, science, and even the most important, which is sustainability. The kids will eat this up, but for them, it's their everyday. So they're going to be able to do it instantly.
So, in our plastic container over there are 2 colours, orange and green. On those pieces of paper, there is the words either predator, description, or habitat. You're going to pick one, your group. Your group's job is to research about whatever word is on your piece of paper. As a teacher, I found the learning processes in this program were really effective for our students to learn about Indigenous cultures and knowledges, which helped them see old knowledges come to life through a new platform. So the kids today were able to use their laptops to find very hands-on learning, especially when you're using technology for the future children, but it also allows for collaborative and a lot of planning, because the students can't jump in. They have to think about where they want to go with the technology, and it gives them a lot of opportunity to communicate effectively and work with one another.
This Indigital Schools Program has been an amazing thing to be a part of. I think it's so important for kids to be involved in this for lots of reasons. It helps to connect them to country, it helps teach them what custodianship and stewardship of country is about, it connects them to our creation and our Dreamtime stories. It helps them learn about that digital world, and they touch on things that they probably never would have the opportunity to do. It's also really important for us as traditional custodians all across the country to be able to continue our storytelling too, and to be able to do that with the kids and impart that knowledge that's been handed down for generations with new generations is a pretty special thing.
It built an opportunity for us to talk about elders, at which the kids had written a letter to one of our elders. It gave us an opportunity to talk about totems and the importance of totems and what they meant. We also did some interactive lessons where I touched a little bit of language and wrote those words up on the board so that they could see those written words and the differences between them. Warami means hello. It also means where are you from? Some possum skins and some coolamons and some ochre, so that they understood where those things came from and how they would have been used with Indigenous people and are continuing to be used by Indigenous people nowadays. Technology is evolving. We've got to embrace it and use it in the right way for the right reasons.
It's actually been really cool. We've looked at some other schools and different animals.
I made a 3D gecko.
I made a 3D long-necked turtle.
We learn about the history of the people and how important country is to the Aboriginal people from our region.
This is our project for Indigital. So this is our final product right here. This is our 3D digital model. At the beginning of this project, we started out by modelling in real life concrete material such as this. Our students looked at different native animals. We explored different ways of 3D modelling, and then we didn't know how to do the digital format like this, and this is what we learnt how to do. So even I, as an adult and a teacher, it was really exciting to be able to translate concrete material and clay models into something that's 3D. And the students also learnt how to do this as well, which was a great experience.
So we made a dingo, and there was a background as well with a tree and a little pond for the dingoes to drink in.
I would like to say that using these learning processes has really assisted with our children to learn a very important part of Australia's culture, and that is the Indigenous knowledges that we would have learnt from books, but now using technology has made it more relevant, and I'm hoping it brings a new spark to their thirst for learning.
Right in Western Sydney, we have an amazing group of young minds who are probably going to be the ones that develop our future.